And we are live once again. Dink, there we go. Okay, Dustin, welcome back in. This is my personal scope now. This looks the same, doesn't it? Same setting, same environment. I'm just going to get this knocked out before we start the event in about 20 minutes. So thanks for coming in, welcome, and please share this out on Twitter and on Periscope as well. And if you haven't followed me before, make sure you do follow me on Periscope. I do broadcast every day. This is my daily love scope. Yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been like 30 seconds. I love it. Please share this out on again on Periscope and Twitter, and I'll get to the topic quickly because I've got to cover this fast because I want to make this succinct point. So your situation is different. Okay, we'll see. So, thank you, Donna, for sharing. Everyone's sharing it out. I appreciate that much. Here's the topic. This is True Love Tuesday, and it just hit me. It's like, true love. Isn't blind, deaf, or dumb? So, my wife is a doctor and you're a stay-at-home dad. Nice. Well, that can work, obviously. But as long as you remember, okay, Dustin, this one's for you. I trust you do this, and if you're not, do it. Take time when you're home together to make sure you honor your roles as masculine and feminine. Even though she's working in your home, yeah, but the thing about this is you can fall into the feminine too easily. So my recommendation is to take ownership, and I recommend both you guys, for Dustin and you too as well. I recommend a book highly. I recommend for you to read that will teach you some principles called The Way of the Superior Man by David Data, one of my favorite teachers who I've studied with many times. I recommend his book, and in fact I recommend his book in the back of my book because I'm an author too. I should introduce myself, shouldn't I, before I get too far into this scope, or just jumping right into this topic without explaining me. My name is Barry Selby. I am the Love Doctor. I am a love and relationship expert, #1 best-selling author, speaker, and guide for all things love and relationships. I help women understand men. Yes, there it is, The Way of the Superior Man by David Data, and it's D-E-I-D-A. Find it on Amazon, everywhere it was. I am a #1 best-selling author, relationship coach. I hate the word coach. Relationship expert, that's better. And I help women understand men and help them understand themselves and help them own their hearts in a way they've never done before. So, powerful work I do with women. And what with men too want to learn as well. So, no, it's Data is D-E-I-D-A. So get the A and the E reversed, you'll be good. So nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. All right, so again, my book is 50 Ways to Love Your Lover by Barry Selby. See, real book. Available in physical, Kindle, and ebook. And here's where you can find it on my site, barryselby.com/book. Got it? All right? And all my work is on there too. Now, let me get to the topic, because that's what I really want to talk about. There you go. Thank you. Donna, you are so on this. I love how you work on this. Donna in the black. She's one of my favorite people on Scope because you're so supportive, which I appreciate. So, true love is not blind, deaf, or dumb. What do I mean? I'll put this in a polite way. I've seen enough of my friends, as well as clients, choose poorly in love, thinking love is divine and perfect and it's all taken care of everything, and they end up getting hurt, getting left out, being abandoned, being abused, all sorts of things like that. This isn't true love. That's actually behavioral love. Interesting, I didn't have that title in my head before that just came through. But it's the thing that we have as an option to, let's say this, we settle. It's probably the most painful way of saying it. We settle for less than we deserve because we think that's all we can have. And that's a mistaken approach. True love is clear seeing, sharp hearing, and deeply feeling. So I'm very passionate about sharing that with you because what I help my clients do is really own that. So you may have experienced in your own life, in your own history of having, say, less than fulfilling relationships. I have, no argument. And I was pulled in by chemistry. I was pulled in by possibility. I was pulled in by distraction. But I wasn't pulled in by true love. And because I wasn't loving myself. Spicy Red, nice to have you join me. I haven't seen you in my scopes before, I think. Kimberly, yes, I've watched you on scopes, but I think I've seen you, maybe you've been on my scopes. Anyway, thank you for being here. If you're just joining, thanks for sharing this out on Twitter and Periscope, and for tapping the screen for hearts. I welcome you and make sure you follow me as well. That's the four things I request. So again, for me, true love is a high place to play, and it means not settling, which is a big part of this work. And so it means being aware, being clear about seeing, about hearing, about feeling, so that you choose wisely your partnerships. It's making sense, I trust. Well, a lot of love being thrown around here, which I love. That's true love too, I guess. And so I'm very impassioned. It's funny, I don't have a lot to talk about for some reason. I mean, I just like, that's a statement. Dang. True love is not blind, deaf, or dumb. Okay, scope done. There's not a lot to explain. I mean, really, the truth of this is because we do tend to pick from behavioral experiences. Now, okay, I'll speak this part. This is one of my things I've said a lot of times. You've probably heard it before. Bear with me. We tend to draw to us relationships that remind us of a history unconsciously. So it's not true love. So what I mean by true love is really about the full open expression of love that is the mastery of loving yourself, loving the world, and loving your partner from a very authentic place. Those are big words, a big statement, and something I recommend highly if you are someone who has sacrificed and settled for less than you deserve. True love is absolutely available to everybody, you included, and absolutely available when you do the work to clear the blocks inside to attract that which you desire. That's what I've been working on for many years, and I think I'm getting close to it now, where I'm available to attract that and feel authentic and lined up for attracting what I really want. And she's coming this year, I can feel her. I don't know what she looks like yet, but I can feel her. So that's my secret about that. You totally agree because you've settled in the past. Yeah, and I hate to say this, but you're not alone. A lot of us have done this. It's been one of our, I mean, this book wasn't just from theory. It was from a lot of experience. Lessons I've learned and teachers I've studied with have given me God's content, which is right now 50. It's probably another 50 I've already described on Periscope for the last year. This is really the distillation of what I've learned, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So yeah, you're not alone by any means. Because we tend to think we don't deserve what we can have, and that's a mistake. Every one of you, every one of us, deserves the best. So the question is, how do you get it? Dad, what are you doing over there? Destroying the tripod. It's okay, sidetrack. So I want a ridiculous amount of common interest in ideologies, but enough smarts to have discussions. Absolutely. Good decision. How is right? Yeah. Well, here's some keys. I'll give you some real simple keys now. They're not easy, but they're simple. First of all, you've got to say goodbye to all the past patterns you've been running for the last bunch of years in your relationship choices. I said this before in my scopes. If you want to look at my Catch archives, I've got tons of stuff on catch.me, which you can look for my love scopes. Check them out there. I'll give you the nutshell now of distillation, which is this. You were imprinted with behavioral truths, or I should say behavioral patterns, and understandings of how life works and love works without even knowing how. Age 0 to 7 years old, before your frontal cortex comes online, the midbrain, which is the mammalian brain, is fully engaged, receiving all the information in the life to survive. And it's survival stuff. So safety and survival are fundamental when you're born. Without any user manual, without a how-to guide, and your parents didn't have one either. So from the age of 0 to 7, you are watching what's happening in life around you, and it gets hardwired. Yeah, I understand, no smile, yeah. It's so amazing that we survive, because we look at our parents as the right way of doing things, so however bad, dysfunctional, or off it is. And I had a perfect parent model, in a sense, and I still got issues out of it. But there are people who go through abuse and neglect and divorce and drug addiction and alcohol addiction, all these things, and they take those patterns in as the way loving works, because what happens is, as a 0 to 7-year-old, we see what our parents and the adults around us do and model to us as the way things happen and the way love works. So if we see our parents interacting a certain way, and we see loving, like for example, if your dad abused your mother, and I'm not saying he did, if your husband abused your mother, you would associate abuse with loving, unconsciously. Because again, first 7 years of life, your conscious mind, the frontal cortex, is not online yet. So you're receiving all the information coming straight into you like a sponge, unfiltered, no gatekeeper. That's the way that's the way life is. Fast forward to your 20s and 30s in your dating life, the conscious mind, frontal cortex, has come online now as a gatekeeper, filtering through stuff. Yeah, well, you're in the wrong scope for that. Sorry, sir. You might go somewhere else. That filter is online now, so you don't let anything else in. But the first 7 years of your programming is installed now. It's like the original code, as it were, for your computer. That hasn't been overwritten. And it won't be, because it's the midbrain, not the frontal brain. Again, subconscious, conscious. And I'm using really broad strokes to indicate that, but it's kind of what it is. Which means that your relationship choices in your 30s, 20s, 30s, and 40s, then we have the same relationship, and our children see the abuse and stuff. Exactly, it's cyclic. It's true. I firmly believe that abuse, for example, is hereditary. Not in the genealogy, but in the behavior. And you just said it right there. Absolutely true. Yeah. I'm not going for a PhD, but I could probably do a dissertation on this thing. It's become so clear. One of the people I've studied, by the way, Bruce Lipton, wrote a book called The Biology of Belief. I saw him speak about 4 months ago. And he spoke about the conscious, subconscious programming. And bear in mind, your conscious mind is about 5% of your consciousness. Your subconscious is 95%. That's 19 times more powerful. Which do you think is going to win? So you may have your intentions and your vision boards, but your subconscious mind, yes, your subconscious and conscious mind will struggle. Actually, it's not so much struggle, it's kind of like having 2 steering wheels in the car. Conscious mind has 1 steering wheel with 5% of your energy. Subconscious mind has 95% of the energy in the other steering wheel, and it's pulling the other way. It's going to win. Trust me. Which is why you draw track relationships to that remind you of your parental relationship. Subtly or broadly, you'll see it. Wow. This is not where I was planning to go, but it's definitely relevant to this topic. So true love is when you transcend that. Start with your grandparents and still going on with their daughter's relationship. Okay, so here's the thing, you can help stop that. And by the way, I don't believe it started with your grandparents. It may have started before that, you just don't know. Perhaps. Just saying. I know I see lineage in my own parents' families as well, my brother as well. Because I'm not married, my brother is. Second marriage. And I suspect a lot of it, even though I don't see him very often because he's in Italy, I'm over here in England, in LA. So you never saw your parents even really interact. Evie, I would suggest that your inner younger self, before the age of 7, took on what she saw, observed and witnessed, more than you even know. Whether it was by the absence of them, or by the way they acted on the periphery. But I guarantee you've taken on some sort of programming, because we all do. It's a human condition. Not pretty stuff, I know. The scope wasn't going to get. I thought this was going to be very highfalutin, spiritual, conscious scope. Well, it's gone a bit deeper into the trenches. But you're with me, and you wanted the questions, so I want to make sure I helped you. So I'm going to go. I'll get ready for this meeting. So I don't want to leave you there. Thank you. No, I'm glad I could help. Yeah. You've seen it written about in many places. So here's the deal. I'll offer you something now, and I'll tell you about a couple of things you can do yourself. So first one I'll offer you is my time. I do offer a discovery session, a 30-minute consult as a gift to you. If you want to talk about this, and I can give you some pointers, one-on-one, offline, not in the scope, but privately. If you go to my site, and it's barryselby.com/consult, I'll hold up the thing, and I know that somebody's going to beat me to it, aren't you, Donna? barryselby.com/consult. That's where you can go. Oops. Yeah. But if you want some help, I'll definitely give you half an hour of my time for free as my gift. And there's Donna, as always. Thank you so much, Donna, for putting up the link. And we'll talk about it. Absolutely. It'll be my honor and my service to support you in having some clarity. And if you find you want to work with me, that's great too. You use my scope, but I'm booked already. Do you scope nightly? I usually scope daily. I'm actually later today because I did some other stuff. I did a scope earlier today. This is my 3rd scope of the day, and I've got another one coming up later for the Perry dudes past the car. So definitely follow me. Yeah. Miss Spicy Red. I love that name. It's great. Check out my site. I think Donna's the one coming to you this year. We'll see. So, all right, I've got to go. People are here, so I've got to go for my scope. Yes, theme scopes, love scopes. Yes. Tomorrow's, see, Evie knows me. Tomorrow's Warming Up Wednesday. I'll be back on. All right. I'll catch you later. Okay? I'll get it signed off. But please make sure you reach out to me again. If you want to check out my book, my work, you can check out my stuff online. My site is my name. Same as Periscope, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Anchor, Snapchat. It's all Barry Selby. You can find me everywhere, same name. And barryselby.com is my site. And my book is under Barry Selby. And it's on Amazon too as a physical book. You can get it on my site as well. Or you can get an ebook. If you want to read it tonight, go to my website, barryselby.com/book, and order the ebook. It's $10. And it's a free, it's immediate download. It's $10, it's free. No, it's $10 and a free download. Get it straight away, and you can be reading it tonight. And that'll help you as well. So that's it. That's my scope. I've got to go because I'm getting ready for tonight. It's Danny J speaking about Periscope stuff. So we'll find out more about that. All right. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your questions. Please reach out if you want some help. I would love to be supporting you. I'll be back on again around 8 p.m. tonight Pacific time. which is in about 2 hours, to do my own scope, which is, sorry, do my part of the Pass the Car scope, which is going to be an interesting topic too. So, bye Evie, thank you everybody for watching, sharing it out, and I'll be back later on. Thank you Donna, as always, for loving and supporting me. I appreciate you, I appreciate all you guys, and love the Perry Girls. I'll see you guys later. Okay, and again, oops, just catching you there. Miss Kimberly, yes, thank you for asking questions. Glad I could support you, all of you. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. I've got to go check this Periscope meetup with Deb now, which is really silly because I know all this stuff anyway. But I'm going to say, okay, bye.